Alright, I'm gonna run it back. I made some tweaks. I think I fixed the mana. We'll see. I gotta rate up the endurance and the subtlety because I think these cards are probably just not very good. Yeah, I know. I always start the raid. Sometimes I start the raid early and then stream goes longer and I forget to cancel. Because like basically when you start raiding someone, there's like a countdown. And then it automatically raids at the end of the countdown. You can like press the button raid now or you can wait for the countdown, so sometimes I try to min-max, I start the raid. Because basically when you use the raid command, it doesn't insta you can't insta raid, there's always like a small delay. But yeah, I should be more careful. I don't need to like min-max this badly. Alright, for everyone who wasn't here yesterday on the Ultimate Guard Live channel, I rebuilt the Omnath deck and 5 of the league. It wasn't like it was a bunch of weird matchups because I played Saltire Ritual twice. I played the Eldrazi aggro deck, which is probably one of the easier Eldrazi matchups, I would guess. And even that was close. I played a Numnath Mirror. And then we played Living End where we lost game one, but then I brought in like 12 or 13 sideboard cards and won the sideboard games fairly easily. Um, yeah. So I think I made the mana better. Yesterday I had a bunch of different fetch lands and dual lands. So keeping the same free surveil lands. I think these are the ones you almost always want to get. And then I'm playing every shock land that pairs with the surveil lands. So like white green goes with blue red. White red goes with no, white green. Yeah, white green goes with blue red. White red goes with blue green, and then blue red goes with reverse Temple Garden. And then all these free color combos, they let you cast Ren, they let you cast a fairy, let you cast everything. And I'm playing the extra Hallowed Fountain. And then basically Flooded Strand gets every dual land. Plus Plains and Island, obviously, and then Wooded Foothills get everything but Fountain. Plus Forest and Mountain, and then maybe Arid Mesa is better than some Wooded Foothills, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll do one Arid Mesa. Plus you have like two Boseijus which are green, so maybe I'll do the one Arid Mesa. Yoda Buhi, thanks for the resub. What did I do now? Why are people laughing? First, Arcades nuts when? What the fuck? There's a hi-hat. Hey, Bloody Duddy. You have the wrong chat on screen. Oh. Right. Thanks. Chat emotes. Property. Listen, already have the technology to switch from one chat to the other. And I remember to stream on, well, I did start the stream on Ultimate Guard Live. Alright. We're good. Thanks, Zabuhi. So yeah, I was talking about all the land stuff. Having one of each basics felt pretty good. You'll see a list with only two basics, but that was good. So I think I made the mana a bit better. Even though yesterday, for instance, I didn't even have a single blue-green land, neither Breeding Pool nor Hedge Maze, and I never had mana issues. I think that makes sense. And then, yeah, the two big changes were like cut Subtlety, cut Endurance, add a Riddler, and add... I don't know what else I added. Maybe a Fable. And then the sideboard's mostly unchanged, so we'll see how this sideboard performs. I play first. I have a Wrenn. I have a decent hand. I don't have the greatest hand against turn 1 Thoughtseize, and I have a Wrenn with no fetch lands, but I think it's worth keeping. Oh, Plains. Alright. Ichiroku is mixing it up. Main deck Magistrate, Ghost Order playing Hate Bears.
John Clock, are you debating Thomas Chavison with Omnath? Also, should this deck be playing both? Gato W negative 75 months.
Oops, all basic. Might not be very good against a ghost quarter draw. Let's see. So playing Hallowed Fountain. I only have force to get back, but do I need to get rid of that? It's pressuring my Ren. Kind of an awkward draw, but should be fine. No fetches, yeah. I mean, that is the price for playing 4 basics. That Hallowed Fountain should maybe be a fetch. Unclear if you need it. I think they have main deck Soul Partition. Recruiter of the Guard. Feels like this should be like a truly amazing matchup. The white hate bear deck against 4 running 6 and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if somehow they can pop off. Which enchanter? Wow, I didn't know I was gonna draw Fable. Opponent was the gift of Forsyth. That was impressive. Let's ping that thing so they don't blink it. And just play Omnath. Oh, who's the land destruction deck now? More French. Yeah. You're still playing the French RPG? Liz started playing that game and then she stopped at some point. She said it was like all depressing. She's like, I wonder if the game just ends badly, you know? Because French do like a sad ending. She told me, she's like, well, if it was an American game, I know it would at least finish well, even if it's all gloom and doom. But with the French, you never know. JD, did I thank you for the sub? Did I just get distracted by your like resub message? Yellow, what can you teach me French curses using my donos and resubs? You only need putain, really. Putain, putain. Merde. Yeah, merde is a good one too. Alright, they did not YOLO on my lands. They do value their own lands. If I play the basic, they might know, but do I care? I will get rid of that thing, just because it's pressuring my Ren and 6. Could replay Hallowed Fountain. You know what? Go Wild was your Ghost Quarter. Surely it's not sustainable for them. Je viens de découvrir ton stream, 5e journée sur Twitch. Bonjour du Québec. Bah, sois le bienvenu. Ou la bienvenue, même peut-être. Laurie Rose, Laurier Ose. Et si t'as des questions, n'hésite pas. Je stream en anglais, mais je peux aussi faire français si vraiment il y a besoin. Alright, let's get rid of whatever random lands, I guess. Fables are pretty nice because the Ren decks do have a tendency to flood for sure. Let's get back Boseiju. I can just wrap this guys now. Oh, I'm getting rid of my own Fable. Oh, that was silly. I should have just bounced the fairy and kill Flicker Wisp. Oh well. That's really loose. Maybe they'll like Ghost Quarter their own land and then Manatize my Wrap Disguise. Ah, they are. Honestly. That's fine. I keep my Fable. I do lose my Ren, but my hand is all lands, so. Oh, Solitudes. Wait, what? Oh, okay, because they want to do that because this way they gain the life. Oh, I'm losing my Solitude anyways. Fable or Flicker Wisp at 22. I guess I'll get a Flicker Wisp. They're really jumping for hoops. Just two for wanting themselves on every play. And playing like vanilla one freeze. Tabernacle, yeah, Tabernacle is more of a Quebecois expression. Well, Bonjour. Bonjour, Riddler. I was gonna bounce Solitude, but since I drew Riddler. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter what I do at this point. Honestly, there's no way their deck can come back. March. I guess I'll keep a spell. A spell is a spell. I think I'm just gonna. I don't make that play very often, but I think I'm just gonna test plus here. Let it take a hit. Just have Tef and play. This way, when I march to Solitude, they're not like. I could honestly just pitch. Yeah, I might just do that. Actually, that's probably just better. All right. Dresdown seems fine. Consign could be okay. Let's see, do I have bad cards? Heinen's heinous. Probably my only heinous card, right? Let's do a Dresdown a consign. I could do B-Cell. They're not gonna have more cards in hand than me. They might have more creatures and more. I don't know, we'll see. Truly seems like an unlosable matchup. I'll do both consigns just because they're cheap, and probably the way to get me is by cheesing me in the early game. The Fairy didn't look like the greatest card there, and they have cheap creatures. Let's trim it to Fairy. Oof. Alright. Guess I'm gonna get rid of Titania. Oh, two cards, right. Oh, that's easy. Ether Vial, yeah. The stuff that stuffs from shuffling. How much do these creatures cost? There's not a cheap flash one, right? Alright. Should I get like blue-red? Makes the most sense, I think. Wait, is there a new 2-mana creature? Because there's a Mind Sensor on 3 mana. Or are they playing Magistrate anti-suspend? Yeah, it's just like decent in the format, but it's still pretty narrow. It's mostly Cascade. I guess there's Starlit, there's Sultai Ritual to March. March on Aether Vial is kind of tempting, but I don't think I should keep it. It's probably a bit better. Alright, I'll let them have it. I risk them saving their Philia with something, but they might also make a play they wouldn't make if they knew they didn't have Philia. Jite? Kind of scary. I guess I have Tef for the token. Lion Sash. Maybe they already have? Lion Sash is pretty good against Ren. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I just need to Riddler. Uh-oh. Oh, Mayther Swords. I guess that's a way of losing the game. Just never drawing a land. Alright, chill, opponent. Blue-red or blue-green? Blue-reds makes more sense, I think. Dress down's just good deck building. That is not good deck building, though. Drawing more rents than lands. Come on, deck. You can do it, I believe. Passagia. Alright, they do have Line Sash in hand. So I can get back a land, but then insta dies. They can equip and kill. But then they're not playing Lion Sash. Alright, I'm just gonna ping. Shaping Jamas. Mythos Sword is a limited cards. I mean, clearly not, they're playing it in Modern. But yeah, I'm not sure, like... Ooh, Rip. Rip and Lion Sash. Okay. Yeah, I think it was too expensive and limited, right, in that format. It was not a high pick, surprisingly. White Orchids. Oh, easy island, right? Are we bouncing the Rip?
One away pod.
I could draw like fetch land and... Okay, that could also work. Come on, lands. Nissa. Nissa was no lands, no thanks. Guess might as well plus. Yo, for Delta Victor. Victor, thank you so much for the 66 months. Appreciate it. That was the birthday of my nephew Victor not that long ago. We're celebrating Sunday. Well, in 9 days. The Spike thing, he had a version with some Ugin's Lab. This deck, yeah, I don't know if this one specifically a Spike one, but yeah, Spike does like his Eldrazi Temple, Ugin's Lab, Kovalex Command shells. Good afternoon, Chris. Welcome everyone. Hello, Rhino. Admiral Agbra. John Tonator, K-Prince. Our two favorite subjects, French swear words, and politics. Did your elections happen, Christoph? Did you get good and get some votes? Oh, they're in September. So what you're saying is you have plenty of time to get good, and no excuse not to. Understood. What to get, Ophelia? Well, if I play Tef, I guess if I play Tef and to play Ophelia, I can just bounce to Ophelia for now. It's like an okay outcome. And then this way, maybe I draw a fetch land, sign. I kill a recruiter. Bit of a scary one to blink. Also, it's just random creature that just attacking my life total. Did I board out white cards? I did. I boarded out white High Noon. I didn't bring in Bisa. I boarded out a Tef for consign, and now I'm kind of wishing out of white cards. Maybe, maybe not. That consign will be good, right? That works against Philia. Philia is like an enough turn trigger. Alright, I need a land. Why didn't they replay the rip? Oh, because they have Line Sash, right. So they have Line Stash and Philia. So Nissa's just great here, right? Nissa the goat. Not quite a better Omnath in this spot specifically, but good enough. Good enough to win me the game. I think I can just slush Portico. Oh wait, I don't have second blue. Out Fountain. All right. Not killing anything, right? You know what I could have done? I could have maybe just solituded the Line Sash. I guess I don't care how much life they gain. I don't really have that great of an attack right now. They attack Philia. Solitude plus Consign is nice because it means when I cast Riddler next turn, I'm guaranteed to draw 2 cards basically. Reconfiguring on this. Alright. Should I spew my Consign? Should that even make sense? It makes sense to Solitudes. Maybe I just want Solitudes. I lose my Ren, but who cares? Not too sure what to do. Probably should like try and think about what's the worst card they could top deck, something like that. Oh, Stoneforge. Yeah, I guess I should have just maybe Solituded Philia. What are we gonna get now? They're at 7 mana too. Whatever they can get, they can put into play with Otter Stoneforge. Do they play more than one sword? That's a really good top deck for them. Sword of Light and Shadow. Pro white, pro black. Alright, I think I'm just gonna play the Omnath and hope to draw lands. Because I need a little either land or white card, probably both fine. The GG. Is this the GG Foothills? Still kind of scary. Whatever they have going on right now. Feels a little scary. What do I want? A blue and red man up, maybe? Is good. Alright, I get even more mana. Solitude. Alright, I guess I'll start by hard casting a Solitude on the Philia. That's step 1. And then I will play Warped Riddler. Hmm. Alright, we'll see. They are doing a good job at like that's like regrowths, right? Gain life and raise dead. I guess I'm gonna have green blockers soon. Oh, they have a flyer. I'd be surprised if they can win this game because I have Rab Disguise in my deck too. Okay, this can be 7 power. How much do I care about Omnath? Care some, but I also don't know if I can take 11 damage. This first strike, they get back Recruiter. Hey Zach, you're an Omnath fan? Yeah, I mean it might be too bad against some of the unfair decks, and it might not even be that great against some of the like the other Riddler decks. I would be worried. Any deck that's playing 4 Riddler, I might not be able to go over the top, but you know. Alright, they decided not to kill my Solitude. Yeah, I mean I'm not sure this game is about damage right now. Makes sense for them to just cast Recruiter. They got their own Solitude. Fetch land, fetch land, fetch land. 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can go Fable Solitude probably, or just Fable Riddler. Oh, I guess the flying blocker is kind of nice. All right, let's Slade was a Riddler, I guess. I could draw fetch land too. Or maybe a discharge. Ren at 6. It's not very useful. I will play the Fable, but there's a chance Ren Ping Recruiter is better. Also, maybe I should have attacked first. Should have maybe attacked first was Nissa too. Oh, right. Well, I don't hate that trade. I guess I can get it back. Maybe. Why are you doing it now? I guess I want to get back Solitude. Oh yeah, the Archa's getting back a Solitude a turn. Yeah. I don't know, I just need to stall till I draw Rab Disguise. And then hopefully that ends the game. No Rip, no Lion Sash for now. Any chomping changes in the 75? Ooh. For Nissa, it is nice that it's free mana. My experience playing with Nissa is that you pretty much want to hit Omnath and Solitudes always. Not always, but the possibility of maybe hitting the perfect like endurance, subtlety, any of these cards um is usually not worth it. You're gonna lose more games because you hit your random one of instead of Omnath and Solitude, then then it's gonna win you games to hit the like, any more living ends. I did not 5-0 was living end. I went free too. But there's been a lot of people 5-0ing with various lists of living ends. They're kind of picking me apart here. It's a pretty impressive engine. Ooh. Trump card? Right? GG? I was thinking about Rab Disguise. Kind of forgot about Elish. They're like, you can't believe what fell. Should have maybe attacked first. Yeah, Rhinos is using Vibrance to fetch Boseiju and Misrite Village is living in doing the same. Uh my take is that in living ends, it's too awkward on the mana. Vibrance too awkward on the mana. And playing Misrite Village over Sink into Stupor is gonna cost you in the long run. Because you have less lands, so you're gonna have hands where Village is your only land and it comes into play tapped. You do have Teamer lands, which is ideal, but and then a lot of the stuff that counters the living end is Sink into Stupor, consigning the trigger, things that Misrite Village doesn't work against. And then Sink into Stupor is a blue card, and Sink into Stupor is good against the other Cascade decks. So I played my first League of Living End. I had one of each, and I don't know. I just and then Vibrance I didn't even try because it doesn't make sense to me. Like the scenario where you have to Vibrance for that land, you're only bringing back a 4/4. It's just like sounds so weak to me, but I could be wrong. It's just theory. But Vibrance in ooh, does Cloud still do something? Probably not. Do still have the protection. Yeah, that's my theory was the whole Vibrance thing. Vibrance in Team of Rhinos is nicer though. You're probably like easier on the mana, but I don't know. Maybe Boseiju, hello. Just good deck building. Okay, they don't even get the Surveil trigger. Alright. Yeah, Elish Norin, I don't know, maybe they have like a March in their deck. That's probably about it. March of the Otherworldly Lights. Speaking of, White Reds first. Do we know what they're playing? YOLO. Only thing better than a whole deck is Omnath. What's up, Naughty? Didn't remember you were in an Omnath fan, but glad you're here for it. Vibrance grabbing Boseiju for Vexing Bubble or Bolt for extra reach seems better in Rhinos where there aren't win one turn you're right. Like, I just have a hard time envisioning a game of Living In where you have to spend 2 mana, get your Boseiju, target their Vexing Bubble, they either get a land or get a card. It's just like that's just not how games of Magic work, really. Like, it's not like, oh, they're gonna have the one bubble and then maybe you're ramping them into Kozilek's command or they have another piece of hate and it was all like, do I need to be scared and keep Mountain? Surely not, right? Against Bloodstainmire. So yeah, that was no leyline binding. That's the answer for Nayla. I could be wrong, Hey Sizzle, I saw your results yesterday and your deck looks sweet. How do you think the deck lines up versus unfair matchups? E-Tron's Belcher, Titans of the World. E-Tron, I don't know. We beat Eldrazi aggro yesterday. It was really close. You do have Boseiju Ren. I don't know. Probably tough. Belcher. Probably have a lot of good sideboard cards against Belcher. Boseiju's pretty good there. Titans probably less scary now that they don't have the good Scape Shift loop. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. How about aggro matchup like Prowess? I'd assume Prowess is fine, but I honestly don't know. I mean, Omnath is pretty mid-deck, it's pretty fair, so... It could be all, slightly good, average to good, and it could be all, like, slightly bad to bads. Honestly, I didn't have super high hopes, but I like Omnath. Ted Dog Girl versus Bob the Dog. I didn't even notice. What are we up against? There's just like Mardu energy. It's probably pretty greedy to not march here, right? Let's get back. Wooded Foothills, but let's play the Flooded Strain and K. They're probably not gonna be a Blood Moon deck, but never know. I've not played with all six Omnath, I doubt it. I've also not played with all eight Jittes or whatever. Oh, look at me being reasonable there. Speaking of reasonable. Yeah, and Rhino is more of a control deck, while Lebanon is a combo deck. You don't want to spend your mana in the same way. Hmm. Yeah, Rhino sounds like a better fit for that deck. Ooh. Have the token? Could just ping the token and then use one of my removal spells. And Tef Plus, actually. Forest, Plains, Islands. Death first. You can grab Mistral Valiant instead, then Vexing Bubble doesn't counter it. Okay, that's kind of a good point. If you're maybe it is a good way to beat Vexing Bubble that way. I think I'd rather rely on Wastefulness. Okay, that's kind of nice. You're getting a little desperate. Yeah, I don't know. I still think the Sing versus Mistrise, the times like putting Vibrance in your deck. Oh, now I can just plus. You're like putting Vibrance in your deck. You're just so many hoops. I feel like at this point you maybe should not play Living In if you have to jump through so many hoops to like beat the hate, but maybe you feel like I'd rather just maybe splash black and play the Black Overlord and try to win mid-range games like Rhino does than like jumping for hoops to convoluted ways to get rid of their stuff. Alright, base and Dresdown are decent. So they're playing what, maybe Thoughtseize, maybe Bowmaster, and maybe Sephiroth. Bowmaster. Endurance, not the absolute worst, but it can be hard to cast. Heinens are bad. Dresdown Bisa. Rest of the deck's probably pretty good, right? White cards are always nice. When in doubt. I've seen Energy running Stonian Nightmare. Yeah, that's a nice one. Is Fable that good in the deck? I think Fable's really good. Yeah, I think it's like better than Teferi. Even with all the Cascade stuff going around. Maybe Teferi ends up being better. The top place Mardu on your list was 4 Crocsat, 2 Nightmare, 2 Sephiroth. That sounds good and fun to me. Arenaing some Croxa. Yeah, I'll take the Omnath trap. I've fallen into it a number of times. I don't know if I've ever played Omnath in a... I think I did well Omnath in like on Arena when it was like maybe in Standard and stuff. I think the line is usually just to kill the Pride here. Especially with the curve into Tef. Can I get basic Mountain? Are they gonna have Blood Moon? They could have Blood Moon. Could this deck be a Filia deck somehow? Yeah. I think I was considering playing one Filia in it. Let's see. I don't love Philia when it's your only instant kind of mountain. No, I can't get mountain. Okay. I need to get something that's not mountain. Steam Vents, Foundry. I don't think it really matters, right? Maybe I'll get Foundry. Oh, worried Boar's Crux of Mana is completely unplayable. Really? Doesn't sound like that big of a stretch. If the other decks in the format are not too aggressive for the most part, you might be okay nuking your life total. I mean, I'm already surprised, honestly, Energy's doing, still putting people in top 8s of challenges. It's not like Energy was like the greatest thing ever before, even though it was the most played deck. I'm like pretty, I really did not expect like it to be like viable. Bombardment. I mean, Ren is cute and all, but I think I should maybe just Boseiju Bombardment. I mean, Boseiju giving them a Surveillant is so rough, but that Elishnorn also going to be really good. And if they're playing that, they're like way more likely to have a Johnny or something good with it. Top 8 and winning them, really? The last 64 challenge, first and second place was Titan before the bans. Let's see. It's bad to give them the Surveillant now. Does it matter? I mean, I might not even give them the land if they discard a Croxa here. I might just besiege the arena. Alright, I wish I'd played the Ren. I kind of didn't really think about that scenario. Bit of a pickle. Yeah, I got best replacement for Nissa. You don't own them or you don't like them? No, Green Sun Zenith. No, just play more Fables. Just play more Fables. Yeah, probably just more Fables if you own them. Almost game out. Yeah, I would be in okay-ish spot if I just maybe that's why I was supposed to Ren Plus. Yeah, but then if they go Johnny, like Season Power into Crocs, that was like worst case scenario. How much damage is that? 7, 8, 9, assuming I discard one spell. I could kill Bombardment into Fairy Token. I could kill Arena of Glory. Maybe it's just Arena. Yeah, basic planes. I think they just had the basic planes in their opening hands. I mean, you still have to play one planes in your Croxa deck, at least. Oh, right. I was thinking if I get Arena, they still get to Croxa next turn. Oh yeah, it was definitely getting Arena was the like easy play. Now what? I get a Ren plus on Boseiju plus Lush Portico. It's probably good. And by good, I mean, you know, not the worst thing ever. It's still rough, obviously. Solitude. I mean, Solitude LS, surely I need to keep Solitude if it's probably way back in the game. If I don't die by then. His season power was really, really, really good. Legend of Roku. Seemed pretty excited about shocking that Foundry. So blue-red Surveillance or Plains? Def and Bounce Bombardment. I think it's just better to get rid of it with Boseiju at this point. And hope Elishnorn dominates the boards. Oh wait, Now I need to draw a spell. Wait, what? But I already have on-tap plan in hand for Croxa? Guess we're about to find out. Well, I guess all I need is either a white card or an on-tap land on top, even if I have to discard to Croxa. I might just be dead on board, though. Probably need to have a white card on top, discard the Teferi. Why did I kill the... I guess I already had the land anyways. I was gonna say, why did I kill the bombardment? I was trying to save 2 damage. Oh. Alright, let's see. I should have fetch first. Okay, let's say I discard a... I'm just gonna discard the Tef. I think I need to probably save the life to have a chance anyways. I guess Omnath might be pretty good. Well, I'm definitely keeping Omnath, whether I cast it or not. I mean, I could get lucky. I could draw a white card of Omnath. I have Temple Garden. Omnath. So if I don't draw white cards, I go Omnath, fetch, 8, 12, get Temple Garden, 9, Solitude Croxa. Omnath mana is hard, okay? White cards. Well, at least I get to get planes. Save a little life. It's nice. Playing Solitude's better than playing Alishnorn, right? That's for sure. I mean, Omnath's still solid. Omnath can still get the job done. I think they're down to out of 2 bombardments. Johnny. Another Johnny? Dubs? Ooh. I guess I should have played Elishnorn. Maybe I was supposed to play Elishnorn. Bonjour. Bonjour, Rab Disguise. Is that a good draw, chat? Was that a good draw? It's just good deck building. Wait, can I play both? Do have 2 energies in the bank? No. Oh, I'm just dead to Sephiroth. That's how the cards work. Alright, that was maybe not a good draw then. I'm dumb. XDD. I should have attacked first. But then I die to... Yeah, I'm silly. Oh, classic.
Idiot players call races with pointing pen. They don't even know how to spell poker.
It's okay. They only had to draw like everything perfect every turn. Maybe I do want endurance. Nah, it's gonna cost me more games than it's gonna win me. Surely. So in hindsight,
Genius of Gabriel Nassif.
in hindsight, if I play Alishnorn, maybe I win. Kind of annoying. Alright, they're mulligan at least. Alright, we got it. Keep. fetch lands. I play Narset Days in Blue White currently. Think I would play the Scepter Chance, Brain Surge, Terminus version that I used to play. That's what I would start with. Of course, they have turn on Thoughtseize. Well, that sucked. Mulligan to 5. Would I play main deck Hollow Moonlight? I'm not a fan. Could be good though. Endurance seems better than Titania in this matchup. Maybe Titania is greedy, sure. Looks like we got all tastes of variance there. I wonder if I could have won the second game. They got pretty lucky too. Like just hitting everything. Like having almost the most annoying plays every turn of the game. Sure you saw the news that the Spider-Man cards are gonna get Spider-Man names on Arena. I did not. I don't look at social media or anything, so if you guys don't tell me or something, I just never know what's going on. I mean, I could solitude it now. They surveil top, so they probably have a land drop. What a tilting game. What a really tilting game. Good trust try and Rab Disguise. Hope they don't have Arena of Glory. Can like keep Rab Disguise, discharge. Discard like Solitude. It's really risky, but I'll try that. Also, I think they know my entire hand still. I was getting emotionally attached to my run. Kind of annoying to just mulligan into oblivion here. Neither of us had mulligan in the first two games. Alright. See if my gambit pays off. Doesn't look like it's going to. I could have solitude, it was Wrath and Discharge. But then if they have like any other follow-up, it's like I'm such in bad shape. And that March I've been looking pretty good right now. It's ended up costing me like an extra card basically by not solituting the first time around. Oh, brother. Problem is if I don't do that, they play differently, right? And then they impact the board. They had like plenty of cards in hand. So it was like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Yeah, Croxal literally better than Flage. It's like when they banned Grief or whatever and the scam deck started winning even more. People were just misbuilding the scam decks. Oh, looks like I should have kept something else. But they knew about the Rav Disguise, so same thing. They would have played differently. At least Omnath's like the proactive play. Have you seen Kurosuni Omnath last? Yeah, I beat him easily yesterday. No, not easily, but I did. I don't know. Looks like fine, I guess. I don't like binding. I think binding's just liability. Not a good card. Forces you to play shitty Triome and search for shitty Triome. Instead of good, it's surveil lands. Damn, that Rabdus guy's been so good too. No, I just dead. Have one out. That wasn't scam, that was Reanimator thinking of. Oh, not sure. Good deck building, I guess. Very untypical. I'm still gonna lose. They're gonna go like Croxa. Was Croxa better than Flage in game 2 as well? It's also just cheaper to bin. Maybe it was worse just because of the planes they drew. Against control deck, Flage is better. I don't know. Shooting planeswalkers is nice, right? Shooting planeswalker is a pretty big deal. Not necessarily. But yeah, could be. Sephiroth. Alright, this is the downside of that card. Sometimes just Centaur Courser. Close one. I'm at 7. Easy. Easy flooded strands. Damn it. Dude, it would have been so good. I would have gone flooded strand to fairy, draw 2 more. I mean, I had discharge, any fetch land, any discharge, any solitudes. I think it was easy Riddler. Now I draw the Solitude. Deck's kind of trolling me right now. Yeah, I need Omnath to tie the room together. Where's big boy Omnath? Croxa. Damn, Croxa Sephiroth. Eesh. What am I discarding? Fable's pretty bad, right? Fable's got to be the worst here. Fable's at least a blocker. But also the lowest. I don't think I can win with Fable chump blocking. It doesn't make sense. Kind of worst possible almost. Like literally Surveillant was the worst card I could have drawn, I think. I guess I can Nissa. Dress down. Draw a white card. They can bring back Croxa, sack it. Target Lush Portico. 2 looks at a white cards. A white card on top. I can end of turn dress down. I Nissa first. I have to dress down now. Draw a white card. I just I think I need to like do this right. Oh, basic island. That would have been good. I don't think there's much I can draw that costs 2 mana, instant speed. Do I need to do it now? Wait, but if I play this, I have to dress down in my main phase. Could draw a Bowmaster, yeah. Shows good deck building, what can I say? As discharge would have been even better deck building. I mean, I still need to draw a fetch land. Or removal for Croxa. You have to have the Commerce Fund was Bowmaster. Oh yeah, good call. Should have waited on the dress down. Man, that means I can't even fetch for basic island anymore. I mean, fetch plan doesn't even save me here. That was not it. That's what I needed last draw step. Damn, I almost came back. That like Rav Disguise was so sick. I mean, yeah, I mean, if they have nothing, sure. Even if they have nothing, I live a turn. I guess I have Tef. It was really like the Riddler turn. Guess I was not better than Omnath here, but I do already have 4 Omnath in my deck. It was that Riddler turn when I drew like no land, no interaction. That was so brutal. Place of victory. Alright, jeez. That's close. Crux, that was annoying. People will chat on YouTube. Like, people will ask a question on Twitch, and then I go and check the YouTube chat, and they ask the same question but got ignored. Not a bad way to funnel people to Twitch. Is it suspending a Rhinos? I haven't played against Rhinos yet. Played against Living In yesterday. Yeah, imagine watching in YouTube and not being able to XDD in chat. What a sad life. Oh, no second land? You're like, I heard that Rhino's deck was good. Am I supposed to just draw them and suspend? Just mulligan a hand that doesn't have crashing footfalls in it? Is that how the deck works? Is there any spell I want to play on 1 mana? They could have Blood Moon in the main. I could do like blue-red into basic planes, maybe? Something like that. Solitude. I don't think Solitude is what I'm looking for. Especially with so few white cards in hand. Oh, Rav Disguise is a nice one too. Let's get basic planes. Let's warp a little Riddler. I have a couple other decks built too. I have like a halfling version build, but I'm not super excited about it. Like halfling Green Sun Zenith version, and I was also thinking maybe a Flage, not a Flage, a Philia version, like a band version, with Ormstrand and Witness and Ephemerate. Could maybe be good. All right, let's see. 2 turns. I don't know if people are on Dispute main deck yet. Fable first or Tef first? Fable first better against Force of Negation, I think. Tef first better against Subtlety. I kind of want to get that Force of Negation out of their hands because I have Rav Disguise. So if they Subtlety, I get to Tef again before they get the first footfalls, which is good. And if they force, it's 1 less force to counter my Rav Disguise. Seth says another Omnath stream. I've been summoned. Let's go. Omnath is fun. Just fair magic. If you're a band, you could just add an Arcades of 4. Rhino's getting hosed by Wrath of the Skies and Bubble and Consigned Puss Machine. This deck's not gonna be long-lived. I mean, if I think if Rhinos is good, it'll be in part on the because of Wistfulness, Riddler, maybe Vibrance. Maybe you just start playing Fable in the main too. Third world where Ren and 6 and Omnath slot in the zoo shell. You need a lot of lands to make Omnath worth it. I doubt it. Playing a one Ren and 6 in your 8-10 fetch lands deck doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. Not sure that's what Zoo's trying to do, but it is powerful cards. Same for Omnath. I mean, maybe you play 1 and 1. But maybe at this point you're better. I mean, they already have like 4 Riddlers, right? I've seen the builds with 4 Riddlers. Oh, I drew another Tef. Alright, well, do you have a second force? Given how long they tanked on the first one, I can't imagine they have a second one. Alright, disputes. Dresdown could be okay, consign. BSAP probably fine, lines up decently. The bubbles. Wistfulness, Riddler, all that stuff. Discharge can go. Solitude for Riddler is probably nice. Polish Norn's probably nice. Pending's pretty bad, right? Pending for 4. What are we down to? 63. Zoo is usually 12 fetches. I mean, it's hard for Ren to be bad in a deck with 12 fetches. Is it the best card you can put in your Leyline Zoo deck? I have honestly no idea. Could be a sideboard card too. It's like really good on the play against people playing Ragavans and Prides and stuff. I could trim on Solitudes. It's good to hit some against Riddler. I could trim Titania because it's doesn't line up very well against Riddler. I might want to hit it off Nissa though. Have you seen the list was Green Emeritus? In Omnath? No, do you have one? Sounds like a good card. Sounds like slow and then it needs to attack to do it again, and it's 5 mana to get back a card. Sounds worse than even maybe just playing Witness. March, Wrath. I mean, March is pretty mids. Is it better than Solitudes? March fine, it's not that good, right? No. I could trim a Boseiju on the draw. It's a bad Boseiju matchup, right? Just do all 4 Solitudes. Same deck was Emeritus. I mean, he has 1 Emeritus. Is he even tutoring for it? 1 Green Sun, 1 Emeritus. That's, pretty nice builds. I'm a little dubious about Rabble Skies and Halfling in the same deck. And I'm a little dubious of Binding. Especially if you're only playing free, you're making your mana worse and you don't even think a Leyline is good enough to play 4. Seems a little weird to me. Alright, this hand is slow. Slow but functional. Alright, let's try it. If you're going Green Sun, you should play at least 3. Not necessarily. If you're like... Because look, he would play all these green cards anyways. It's not like he's playing like bad cards to make his Green Sun better. He's playing like... You could argue he would play these 9 green creatures anyways. And you just decided playing 1 Green Sun is better than second Emeritus or better than whatever random one-off. I mean, it is true usually when you play Green Sun is you play 4 and you're using the fact that it works well with Dryad Arbor and stuff. I mean, I'm pretty skeptical Green Sun is the best card he can play there. I'd be shocked, but doesn't even get bullets in the sideboard, really. Halfling into tap. Yeah, you need to draw both. You need to have not like it come into play tap land. Hey Bobby, so you were stringing some art? I was like, what? And then I saw the tattoo stuff. Was it just you figuring out what tattoo you're gonna get? Yeah, I mean, by the time you cap grab this guy, losing your halflings for not a big deal. Trying to do these lists is you flood pretty hardcore. Stock up helps a bit. I'd be worried to floods. Kind of what happened to my opponent in Mirror thing the other day. What's the combo here? Kind of breeding pool, but I really want to surveil, right? I'm not playing Hedge Mace because I think that scenario just doesn't come up that often. Oof. That's a tough one. Brutal. Well, is it brutal actually? It's probably fine. You think Blue White is better or worse pause bans? Well, it can't be worse, right? Can it? Probably lines up decently well against the new stuff, and then I mean, before Flage, I feel like you should play Jeskai if you're gonna play Blue White. As far as control goes, now at least it's close. People are still splashing just for discharge. Might still be correct if you're playing Rav Disguise. Still splash for discharge. Oh, they're doing that again. Have to discard to hand size. So. In a generic fetch plan deck, what is your starting place for number of surveils? I'd guess 3. Maybe only 2 if you're playing 2 colors. But even then. Hey, they're letting me cast a spell. Ren could be kind of okay with Nissa. I don't think Fable is very good here. I think just playing tap makes the most sense. Now I'm just drawing some designs. Alright, Hardcast Force. I'm okay with that trades. I'm okay with slowing the game down. Oh, they have a Rhino in... They might be okay if they have Riddler, though. I might just lose this game to, like, them making their land drops, casting Riddlers, and then keep drawing a bunch of counter spells. You're playing blue-black splash red one at the RCQs I've been going to, was doing decent beating up Boris and linear combo decks. I'm sure I will hold up. Yeah, I think blue-black might be decent. Honestly, I hate a lot on blue-black. I don't even think it's that bad. I remember I was beating the Boris energy decks with my versions of blue-black. I was just not playing Thoughtseize in my main deck, and I was playing more removal. And I was doing okay. Oh, the island's really awkward. I can't go Ren Rav Disguise. Ooh, I can go Nissa. Nissa Rav Disguise. That's kind of a nice line. Nissa the goat. Doesn't get disputed. I can't wait to put mozzarella in my mouth. We had lasagna for. We had like a frozen lasagna from that frozen place. The place that only makes frozen dishes. It was pretty good, honestly. Not as good as the lasagna I make, but it was probably like also a third of the price of what it cost me to make the lasagna when I make it. Salad cream on lasagna. What? Blue-Eyed Energy seems good. I mean, it's hard to say. I know I won the first challenge. Blue-Eyed Energy, not typically good against mid-range and control decks. So... feels like you can almost say that about any deck that was like tier 2-ish before. Let's see. I mean, I should just go Ren, right? It's also just good against Dispute. Looks like maybe they have Force blue card or Subtlety blue cards. I mean, they have to. Or else I just go fetch, get a Solitude or an Omnath, cast that, and they have to, yeah. Unless they think I'm baiting and I somehow drew also a fetch land. One, two, three, four, five. 5 mana. So I should float some white mana probably. Do they have a Dismember? No. Bisa! Should I play around Dispute? I get the life, I get the tokens. I mean, Dispute makes sense, right? They never had a spot to cast it. Just make sure I don't get out-tempoed. Can you imagine if they have a Dispute in hand that whole game and it's just like... like, haven't cast a blue card yet? Alright, we need to dodge Riddlers. I mean, they would have played Riddler last round if they had it, right? Need to dodge Riddlers for like 2 draw steps. Dude, they had Subtlety and Dispute, and they didn't Subtlety to Ren. So they kind of have to send 2 at... I mean, Bisa just good draw, right? But Fetchland's also an amazing draw. And I already have Omnath, obviously. They kind of have to kill Ren. So they're going to send 1 at Ren, 1 at me. I'm going to go down to 11. So even if they top deck a counter for Ren, unless it's exactly Subtlety, I'm probably fine. I think you want to bottom, because keeping on top is pretty bad if they have, like if they draw a random Dispute, they can still like hard counter. If they draw Sing, they can hard counter. Like basically giving myself the out of drawing a fetch land is pretty huge. Grady, do you have a list for that Grixis deck? I'm a big One Shitong fan. Oh, they're attacking? I wonder if they do Dagon. Ren, me, Ren, Ren? Huh, interesting. Alright, well, they probably didn't draw Riddler, or else they would have worked it pre-combat, probably. That's good news. Now we need to dodge Subtlety. Well, all my plays suck against Sync and Dispute and Subtlety. Alex also sucks against Top Deck Sync, but it's really good against Riddler. I'm not sure which one to play first. Omnath draw fetch land easy. Oh, why didn't I think about it? Of course, then I should play Omnath. Okay, easy game. It's been pretty free for my opponents. Just make heinous plays and get rewarded anyways. Could have also just drawn a Dispute at any point in this game. And easily won, countering any of their blue spells. That is not quite it. Oh, they're giving me hope. How good would fetch land would have been for me? I still die, right? Go to 5. Fetch, go to 4, play Elish Norn. Yeah, I'm still super, super dead. Alright. I guess I did cut a land. 22 lands for Ren. Also have Riddler. I was gonna cut Titania. Feels greedy. Chad the little one slept till 8 this morning. It was glorious. I usually have to wake up between like 5:30 and 6:30. To be fair, it was Liz who had to like. Apparently, he was up for an hour from like 3 to 4 a.m. So it was Liz's treat in the middle of the night. Sorry, B. Alright, nice hand, obviously. Gonna get what green whites. The high noon main deck hasn't come up, but could be good. Could be good in open deck list too. Oh, we have AC12 this weekend? That's really fun. That could be really exciting. I mean, hopefully the format is it timeless or historic? Timeless could be heinous. I think it's historic, right? Historic. What did we say was good last time? I said I should have played Phoenix or Blue White on day 2. Storm format. Oh. Frank's playing. I think I have 1 or 2 teammates that are playing as well. Damn, I really don't want to keep Temple Garden here. Screw that. Maybe you could have sold me on a fetch land. Wow. This is how we do it. This is how we do it around here. It's just good surveilling. What can I say? Yes.
I'm gonna try and take a nap because want to stop.
Are they playing Blood Moon? I don't know. Feels a little sketchy of Blood Moon on the draw in a matchup like that, but why not? Maybe they get desperate. Yeah, I should fetch basic planes. Actually, Island's not bad. Was Riddler in my hand. Does feel like Blood Moon is I'll lose this game. I'm not sure what I can do about it though. Island gives me Dispute, Warp Riddler. I boarded out the Marches. White gives me a now to like draw an. Oh no, I boarded out the Pendings. Yeah, maybe I'm a little soft to Blood Moon. Oh. Oh, I have Fable in my deck. Could I have Fable number 4 in the sideboard as like a pseudo Blood Moon answer? It is kind of like the best Blood Moon answer. Nissa helps a lot against Blood Moon too, and having all 4 basics is nice. Yeah, it should be high level invitational. Alright, they only get to play one spell. I only get to play one spell. So what makes most sense? I guess probably just Nissa, right? Nissa, I hope they don't have disputes. Is the Heinen just gonna cost me the game? I thought about main deck Vexing Bubble, but it's not a white card for Solitude, and it doesn't impact as many matchups. Specifically Storm, where you're kind of drawing dead without Heinen in your main deck, I think. But then they can't almost ever win if you do, because I don't think they play removal for it in the main deck. So, you know. Yeah, hard cast dispute. Beats. You have that Ren creeping up. Yeah, that Heinen. It's pretty bad against subtlety and stuff, and I don't have a lot of instants. Maybe Heinen's not it. Betrayal? Betrayal against the Teferi deck? Take a land that was Ren plus. I took a land. I took Temple Garden. I mean, I could just sag the Heinen, I guess. I don't think I'm in a rush to do that yet. Doing my Alexnorn, yeah. That felt scary. Also have Auto Aura in my deck. Another Footfalls. They ran kind of bad drawing all these Footfalls. But Seiju, nope. Can just get it back if I really want to. I mean, I should just get an emblem, right? Barely. Well, no, emblem could lose to Blood Moon, I guess. Get the emblem next turn. Eight cards in hand. Don't mind if I do. Other thing about Heinen is that Tef Heinen's pretty nice. Alright, plan was 2 cards. Well, they have Rhinos coming this turn, Betrayal the next. But yeah. It's looking pretty grim. I think my line is probably just tag the Heinen at the end of their turn, and then just step them into Oblivion with double dispute backup. Oh, just like almost dead on boards. I guess I should still kill a Rhino. Does Heinen need a sack target? Well, I mean, you can target a player. But yeah, you usually gonna have a target for Heinen. Odds are you. You know what? I'm just gonna get back running. I need to fly this strand again. X from mana. Let's see. Little Teffers. Oh, I could have targeted them and ref for 0. This is way more fun. Just stepping them when they have all that in the stat on the stack. Is Dispute somehow even better than it was before? Now that Energy is... It was already the best sideboard card in Modern. Well, pretty underwhelming. 4/5 for 5 mana. Could like bottom Boseiju? Did it say what my opponent's playing? Am I working on my dad jokes? No, not really. Haven't. I kind of just want to bottom Boseiju. Boseiju could be good with Ren though. And just having a land could be good. Could bottom the Ren, could bottom an Omnath, could literally bottom like any of these 5 cards. Could even bottom Breeding Pool. Guess I'll bottom the Ren. Yeah, Rashad. Ren or Omnath. I like the Omnath pitches. Oh, Devore. Well, should have bottom Omnath probably. Maybe I'd run a runner. I thought about Breeding Pool. Huh. I mean, I think it's my destiny. Sometimes they only have one target for Boseiju. Yeah. Probably Omnath pretty good in open deck lists. Especially, like, Omnath High Noon main deck. Another deck that's going to be pretty nice in open deck lists. Most likely. Like, same game, I would have kept Ren. I would have been 1 card closer to a red source. Yeah, if this is the list I'm thinking about, they only have 1 basic. Oh no, I have 2 Precision Domain. Alright, could have been worse. Oops, all red cards. Come on. Fetch land, Ren plus spending, buys me a bit of time. Or they could just have Tron into Ugin, and we can go next. Temple, make a spawn. Probably GG too. Just to make a spawn, we have a chance. If I draw Auto Aura, I might just cut it for fetch lands. There's Solitude. That even makes sense to have like 1 trillion mana. Spending could be good against Karn somehow, if their hand who really sucks. I'm guessing a 1 mana doesn't make a big difference at this point. As there's Emrakul. Alright. I'm not impressed. Close. Better late than never. I mean, it doesn't look like they have much going on. They might just have another Devourer though, but glad I didn't spew my pending. I'd have Kozilek's thingy. I don't like my chances. Yeah, they could have gotten my Boseiju instead of making tokens. I agree. Guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's Ulamog? Can beat an Ulamog. Not really. Does he have visions too? Yeah. What are they getting? Ballista or better? I guess Ballista is lethal. Alright. Seiju. Sign. What are my bad cards? Mine is heinous. I say that every match. No, not every match. Most matches. March is pretty bad, but could come up. Rab the Sky is pretty bad, but could come up. Discharge fine. All these cards are fine. Solitude fine. Elish might be good just for the double triggers down the line. Hardcast Dispute goes Vacuum. Endurance. Could do Rab the Skies for the science and a late game. I guess March gets the map early in the game. Maybe a Sire F7 Def late in the game. So I need any red source, any white source, have a reasonable draw. But I don't have fetch Ren. Feels like a fetch, a land, and a Ren is better than all that stuff I have. Alright. Damn, one, like, just such shitty hands. 6 lands. I guess I'll just small again. Just bottom both lands and hope to draw a fetch land, maybe. Or surveil one. That makes most sense. Dress down first or Ren first? Probably dress down first. Could have just not kept that discharge, I guess. Okay. That was good. Not sure why I did that on my turn. I guess it's better against Kozilek's command. Probably. They shouldn't have much here, right? So the worst case scenario is like Temple into make a spawn. Thing is, they're gonna do that almost no matter what they have, right? And I feel like that Mako spawn's gonna be good. And if their next turn is like land Karn gets something, I can maybe deal with that. Team events or Foundry. They're both kind of bad. I wish I had Stomping Ground here. Maybe there's another reason. Like, I don't get to get Parlor. I don't know. It can be stuck. Wait, is Tron now? I don't know. Vexing Bubbles, kind of nice cards. As you could get a Crypt, but even at Discharge, you can get a Crypt. Coding. It's greedy. Where did that screen name come from? I think I would have just gotten Crypt first if they have it. They're getting coding and then they're minusing Karn anyways. Like the misplayed. Flute against Boseiju. Okay. Can you flute Boseiju itself? Probably. Deputy Michael McGlenn. Thanks for those 7 months. Appreciate it. Whoever you are. You clearly changed screen names, right? Activate the ability of search those chosen name convenience. Okay, they named Ren. I think they should have named Boseiju though. I can just get rid of the flute with Boseiju. They're like creating my green source, which I can just float mana for. They're playing like really, really, really poorly. Hopefully it actually matters. Oh, that's a nice one. Kind of want to ping Karn anyways. That's a nice draw. I have Boseiju in the yard, but they could go Karn Crypt. Finally realize what they're supposed to be doing. I could just not play the Auto War, I guess. No, I want to make land drops with Riddler. Yeah, I think if they just go Karn minus, get a Crypt, I would have been in a rough. Maybe they don't have Crypt in their sideboard. 7 mana. I'm gonna lose because I played Auto Aura. Oh, it's just a Devourer. Just a Devourer. Let's see. I guess I might be too far behind. We'll see. I'm gonna fetch first, see what I have even left here. I can get Temple. Oh no, I don't have untapped green. Well, that makes it easy, I guess. Could I have tapped better? I'd tap green for Boseiju and green for Ren. No. I have a lot of good draws. That's probably one of them. I guess I should just get back a fetch land, right? think I'm in a decent spot. Bear like land Kozilek's return, land make a spawn. There's the land. You can't stop me from casting Omnath. There's a make a spawn. Okay. I hope they can't stop me from casting Omnath. I have dubs of everything, right? I have to go Omnath into Riddler next turn. They do have Tron though. And 2 cards left. Yeah, that's obviously not great for me. Dude, I drew the basic islands. Whatever. Can still cast it, but it's kind of tilting. -2 life, I guess. Probably not the most relevant thing right now, anyways, but still. Riddler was insane this game. I guess I keep forgetting I have a Riddler in my deck too when I'm deciding on my mulligan decisions. I'm only thinking about Ren because I'm not used to it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not, yeah, I mean, they have infinite. Kind of Boseiju number 4 might be. I usually end up with 4 Boseijus in my 75 when I play this deck. I try other cards and I'm like, well, Boseiju is just the best one you can have in so many matchups, and it's so good with Ren. Again, I have the Storm. Of course you do. Well, opponent played Heinous, but I guess none of it mattered. Or you get these hands. Jeez. Can't even cast a Ren on 2. Kind of perfect hands. Perfect 6 card. No, my Solitude. My pitch Solitude. You got me. Alright, I get to take my revenge. They're probably playing a Saga deck, though. They're probably not playing the same deck. Dubs Temple, easy. It's just free for my opponents today. Just absolutely free. I mean, that's what happens when you play a very fair strat, I guess. You're more susceptible to, like, perfect draws. It's fine, I'm just gonna hit another one. Surely the Elegant Parlor is gonna deliver. Good YOLO. They have 4 cards left. What am I even hoping for besides exactly Ren? Exactly Ren, exactly Riddler. Spending not the absolute worst here. It's probably a little silly not to keep land, but maybe I need to like hardcore game. I mean, yeah, if I had more than just Ren, I would maybe take a chance there, but seems silly. Are you crushing people? Nah. We're 2-2. We ran pretty bad. Deck's been good though. And I think I'll be better in open deck list too. Cope. No, not Cope. Just facts. March to bridge the gap. They might have Dismember for Nissa. I'm not gonna keep that March. I need like other stuff. Because I just played a Nissa. Just because it can hardcast Solitude next turn if they have nothing. How do we do versus unfair matchup? Well, it's unfair matchup, me not knowing what I'm up against, my opponent's drawing really well, me mulliganing to 5. It's can't even clear that. I mean, you could say Temur, Rhinos, and Living In are unfair matchups, and I just like did pretty good against them. What was round 1? I don't even remember. It's Roku. Nice bubble, bro. Playing for the Nassif 5-0, yeah. Always. That's the thing about the Nassif 5-0. Pretty much anything can be in the Nassif 5-0. They just cause legs just to draw a card, cycling. Sire, bro, I'm at 8. Think I'm worried about a sire? That's your big finish. Can I Ren first? Ren, land, fetch. I can't. Oh. Whoopsie! I guess I was supposed to cast the Omnath. Alright.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Yeah. Nice bubble, bro, yeah. Ah, man. So I should have played Omnath. I would have drawn a land. I'd have been able to cast my Ren either way, whether it was Breeding Pool or Fetch first. No, Well, at least it still counts as Nassif 5-0 when you punt like that. They attacked it red? What are you doing? You don't want to put me down 2-1 with a sire in play? They feel bad. They feel bad. Opponent just feels bad, okay? Torpor Orb. They just want to flex on me.
Can't believe what fun.
Still triggers. The land stuff still triggers. So if I hit Omnath, then I have to double block. But technically Riddler still triggers. Or sack a bubble first. Uh, Can just double block, right? Soak up all the damage. Stay at 8. Yeah, they could have played a Devour. I don't know what my open's doing. Oh, and I got the life link. Oh, that's actually so sick. Oh, there's still the Torpor Orb. I still need to be the Torpor Orb. Could fetch for Surveil. I'll lose a mana, but doesn't matter. If I draw pending, I think I win. Modernist, so. Don't draw, but I get the triggers from the fetches. Something. On the life? I don't have a surveillance life, do I? I don't think Omnath does much for me anyways. Think might as well get the life now and spin the deck. Pending, pending, pending. Rab the Sky. Oh, Rab the Skies would be sick too. No? Let's see. Omnath, Chump, Block. White, red, blue. I like how they're still holding on to both bubbles. I really feel like I'm getting trolled. Alright, looks like we can scoop. Technically not dead. Oh, technically I am dead actually. Menace. Menace is the keyword that got me. It was all the menace. Alright, Heinen can go. Maybe March can go. Sorry. Well, I do have Boseiju and turn to Ren. Boseiju and Ren again. Perfect hands. Absolutely perfect hands. Thanks, Kovacs. Thanks for your result-oriented comments. Why do you say this deck's mana base is not good? I'm listening. I'm listening to your incredible insights. What makes you say that? I'm sure you've got some, like, some arguments to back it up, or some math, or surely. No Tron lands is a problem, lol. Nah, I mean Tron lands are fine for modern. Ted, thanks for the 8 months. Welcome back. You and everyone's having a good time. Are you feeling about Necro in the new meta? Not sure. Force of Despair seems kind of nice. As good, maybe better than it used to be. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have solitude first. At 14. Kind of wanna discard both. That's silly. I have Riddler in my deck. I should have solitude. It was a trigger on the stack. Discarding both is silly now. Punts. Big punts. Alright, I guess never punished. Oh, this is minus now is bad against another. It's good if I don't like fetch or surveil. It's bad against another make spawn or another thought not seer. Like really bad. Alright, plus is fine. What are you looking at? 4-color Omnath deck. Used to be a thing in modern. Trying it again because of the bans and unbans. This deck used to kind of struggle with energy backed up by Flage. As side each first better. I draw the card and then I can loot the card away if it's bad. Add the second chapter of Fable on the stack. So I have Kozilek's return. They're debating whether to use it now or later. Yeah, I probably would have kept Tef as a card, so didn't really get punished for it. Fetch land, please. Not a fetch land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh well. Hopefully they just play a stupid Sire of 7 Death. Omnath was Violent Outburst and Ritual. Could be cool, 4-color Omnath. Why Violent Outburst though? Just play Agent and still play Omnath. I'd have Always Dust in their deck. Okay. Ottawa worse than a fetch land. I think Ottawa is probably worse than a fetch land. It's just too greedy. Too greedy of a deck building decision. F7. 6. So any land is just Ugin. I can't beat their cards. I guess I just have to bounce to make a spawn. I mean, I guess I have Auto War, but yeah, it's not gonna beat it. Alright, we need a Boseiju. Or fetch. Still have a game somehow. I need their hand to really suck, but Not sure the hand can suck that much, honestly. Yo, Josh. Is that an anniversary? 84 months? Sure is. 7 years. Happy anniversary to us. Gab getting the practice in before Yorian on man. No. Omnath Tron now. Oh, that's probably GG. Oh. That's really not a problem. That Ugin next turn, though, is a real problem. I need a fetch land or Boseiju. I think I need only a Boseiju, actually. Tapped that for no reason, and not yeah, they just messed up again real badly. Titania. Titania might just be worse than a Riddler. Maybe that's my cue to cut the Titania. Alright, GG's. Kind of a pretty good 2-3, honestly. So that would have been Riddler into Fetchland Fable. Fetch, I'm still losing to that Ugin, most likely. Try to chant. I'll play chant for sure at some point.